What is up, everyone? It is DJ Martini Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video for my channel. Today I have a good one. I have the ProReck 800EX behind me. I have two of them. I'm definitely going to bring you some really cool things on it. ProReck was nice enough to provide me with them, so thank you, ProReck, but I'm definitely going to still give you an honest review on the system. But I just wanted to say this system does look very familiar. By the end of the video, you might be able to tell me what this looks like. Very familiar speakers and at a fraction of the cost of the other brands. So we're definitely going to talk about it today. Thank you for tuning in. It's DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. If you've never tuned in my channel, just know I love to do item reviews, tutorials, just to talk about tech or all kinds of items out there, even some zingers, talk about all kinds of items and reviews, valued items, expensive items, whatever you want to talk about. You'll see it on this channel. So thank you so much for tuning in. Let's keep building the Martini Nation and let's keep going with great subscribers, positivity, great feedback, and just a really cool community. Join the Martini Nation. Hit those bell notifications so you know when I come out with more content, especially like the actual full review on the speaker. Like I said, today we're just gonna do an unboxing, give a brief look around of the speaker, talk about it a little bit, and then stay tuned for my next one with the full review, hookup, sound test, all that type of stuff, and connection between two of them. It's gonna be awesome. So stay tuned for that and lock into this channel. Let's keep growing. Thank you so much for the awesome community and the subscribes, likes, and all the great feedback and communication. Let's get into the video. Like I said, we want to unbox this thing, check it out, and talk about it. So let's get going on here. This is, like I said, the ProReck EX. Like I said, might be a little bit dry today, but we're definitely going to get into it. I definitely want to show you what is in this box. So there is a lot of foam in here, so it is well packed, and it's separated in two. Looks like we got the main sub right here, which is quite packed very, very nicely. Really thick foam, those types of things keep it really protected. I definitely like that. And we can see the actual sub unit here, also packed in plastic. Looks fantastic. Oh, this thing is a little bit heavy. So this thing does weigh, looks like, let's look at it. It does weigh about 69 pounds. So it is a little bit heavy. I'm gonna have to tilt this over to get it to slide out here. All right, it is wood construction, and we will show you that in just a quick second. Let's see what else we have in the box right here. This is our second piece right here. And oh yeah, this looks very familiar. So I have done reviews on EV Electro Voice. I do like their equipment, and this thing sounds like an aluminum pole too, actually. This is nice. So this is your array pole right here. Yeah, that is aluminum. Thought it would just be a straight metal pole, but it is aluminum, which is very similar. Here's your array speaker right here. Get that out. Like I said, well packed in foam and plastic. Put that over to the side here. Oh, and what does this look like? This looks like an Evolve 50 top array right here. Nice handle. Is plastic construction here. Nice front grille. Does have 8 3-inch full range drivers in there. 8 of them. They look pretty good. But this does look very, very familiar. It does look like the Evolve 50 top array, but this is the ProReck 800EX. Very, very comparable. The subwoofer, though, on the other hand, is very, very different. Let's look at down here. In the box, got some more. I do have some instructions. Let's get down in here. And I do have the instructions and the power cord in there as well. Set this aside, and I think that is it. That is all that is in the box. We'll put that to the side here, make a little bit more room. And we'll take a look at this subwoofer. All right, dang, that looks pretty good. Let's take a quick look. All right, everybody, let's just take a quick close look. Like you can see the coating on here, very, very nice. You can see the bottom of the speaker here. You got the fan, 3-prong on and off. You got a nice fan. Fan I haven't tested it yet, but we'll see like loudness. We'll compare that all in the main video. You do have D-class amplifier in here. Like I said, we're going to talk about the specs here in a second, but you can see everything. You do have 3 EQ modes on channel 4. You do have high and low and an FX on each channel. And like I said, the very cool thing is the microphone, instrument, or live toggle switches here. So you can switch, and so you can add a little dB to your microphone, which is cool. You do have phase, you do have Bluetooth, and you do have TWS, which is your wireless true wireless sound between 2 speakers, which we'll show that here. You got a nice handle on the side here, and this is wood, nice wood construction, robust, sturdy, all those types of things. I do like that about ProReck. Aluminum tube here, and then you can see here that we do have very, very tall. This is 83 inches, so this is taller because of the sub than an Evolve 50. This is actually about 3 inches taller than that speaker. It does weigh a little bit more, but it is a very, very cool speaker. So very, very comparable. You can see that. Let's go ahead and turn this around. So like I said, it does weigh a little bit more. We can go ahead and look at this. You can see the drivers in there. Right down here. Very, very easy to connect. Like I said, this just pulls right out of this tube, and it's not really hard to put together there. Look at the front. Got your is ported downward facing sub in there, and you do have a 12-inch sub in there. And you do have the ProReck label up front. Nice coating though. All right, we are back, and I definitely want to talk about what this speaker compares to, and then also talk about its specs really quick so we can get that out of the way. In the next video, you will get a full review and full look at the speaker, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But I want to just go into the specs on the ProReck and some of the things that are positive already that I'm seeing, and I haven't got to listen to it or test it yet. So some of the positives that I'm already seeing is it's 83 inches tall, which is taller than most array systems out there, which is going to give you that dispersion over your crowd a little bit. And that's always really good when it comes to these speakers, because that's really a downfall for some DJs, is they say that their array systems are not tall enough to get over their crowd. And so I do like that about ProReck. They're always thinking. I think they've taken some of my hints too when I've talked about other systems, that a nice tall speaker is really cool to get dispersion back and get music back over your crowd. So that's very, very cool. Another thing I noticed though is this is 69 pounds. Now, even though this is built pretty robust, it's tall, it's ported. The speaker box does have that 12-inch subwoofer in there, and I'm sure they have a pretty good sub in there as well with a big magnet. It's 69 pounds, so it's a little bit heavier than other array type systems out there. But I think that's still portable at 69 pounds. I definitely can still move it around. It does have handles all over on both sides and the top, so I'm okay with that, but it is a little bit heavier, something to point out. It does have that wooden construction, 12-inch subwoofer, D-class amplifier. It is rated a little bit different on 2 sites, so that's one thing about ProReck is their wattage claims. But on one site it's 600 watts, and one site it's 500 watts of RMS. So it is a bi-amp, so it could be split a little bit different. It's about 200 watts on the tops, 400 watts on the bottom, or maybe only 100 and 400, or somewhere split in that amplifier. So it does have 8-inch, 3-inch, full-inch arrays. So there's 8 speakers in here, 3-inch, full range, and they are claiming about 121 SPL. So we'll do a little testing on that in my next video. It does have some cool things that some other speakers might not have, like the True Wireless Stereo Connect, which is a way to connect 2 speakers wirelessly, and it does have Bluetooth 5.0, which is very, very cool as well. And the biggest, coolest value, in my opinion, is this is only $464. That is the ultimate price point for a speaker like this. When I have to go ahead and hit the elephant in the room, is what this compares to, which is crazy that ProReck would kind of go there. And it looks like an Evolve 50 to me, and I've very familiar with Evolve 50s. When I first started, I actually rented them a lot because that was a speaker that I looked up to a lot, and I had to rent them. because I couldn't afford them. And even today, they are super expensive. They're $1,800 for an Evolve 50. I think they're $1,400 for an Evolve 30, which is a little smaller than the Evolve 50. This one is comparable to the Evolve 50, and so I have to go there. I'm going to have to compare them to that speaker, and I'm going to have to wonder if they can compete. We'll find out in my full review how they do, but I just want to kind of put out that you can get 2 of these you can almost get 3 or 4 of these for the price of one Evolve 50. So it's pretty crazy the price point that we're talking about. Even at a value, are these going to be able to compete? And it's crazy that ProReck would kind of go there and make a speaker that is going to get compared to that speaker a little bit. And so I think you want to know, I want to know. I can't wait to get these hooked up, get them fired up, and find out. So very, very cool there. So just some quick comparison though. The Evolve 50s, like I said, $1,800. They weigh 59 pounds though. So they are a little bit lighter. You will get a digital display and an LCD screen. So I can understand why that's a little bit more expensive. On the Evolve 30, you get some of those same things. Once again, a smaller sub. It's going to be a 10-inch instead of a 12-inch. Still, the Evolve 30s are $1,400. You still get those digital displays, some of those digital presets as well. But it's all digital, and it's within the LCD screen that you'll select some of that stuff. So I can understand why that's a little bit more expensive, but not as expensive as they are, especially when ProReck is coming out with kind of a jab, making these for only, under $500. That's just kind of crazy. I can't wait to give the comparison. Like I said, I am familiar, very familiar with the Evolve 50s, a little bit familiar with the Evolve 30s. I have listened to them and I've rented them one time before, but very familiar with the Evolve 50s, and I'm going to have to compare these to them because they are very, very similar. So I have to go there. It's going to be an exciting video to see if these can actually compete with that. I'm going to give an honest opinion. Thank you, ProReck, for providing these for me to test and give my honest review. I'm super excited to do it. You saw it here first. Remember that on DJ Martini Midwest Reviews. I'm going to probably do a premiere on this video just so I can be there when it comes out and also be available for any questions or comments that you want to talk about while we're watching the video, which will be pretty cool as well. ProReck is really trying to compete with some speakers out there, and so I'm super excited to do it. Like I said, every time ProReck comes out with a new speaker, they always make me smile, and they always make me feel like this company keeps on making better and better equipment at great prices. And so thank you, ProReck. Thank you to all my subscribers that watch my ProReck videos. And wow, I'm stoked. I can't wait to get these plugged in and get them tested. It's going to be a couple weeks before I get this video out. Like I said, I'll probably make it a premiere. And so hit those bell notifications so you know when I upload my next videos, and so you'll know when this video comes out on the ProReck 800EX. Like I said, I'm super excited to bring it to you. Can't wait to give you the sound test, do some tests, and get you my full review, pros and cons, and final thoughts on these speakers. So thank you so much. It'll be coming soon, and we'll see you on my next video.